Errol Spence right now is the most dominant 147 pounder that they got. He done beat everybody in the division that he can. He's steady stepping on top of everything that he could throughout injuries, throughout tragic situations. Look at Errol Spence Jr.
What's happening, boxing fans? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cool Kind of Boxing, coming back at you with another boxing video for the boxing heads and the boxing minds. Errol Spence Jr. says his weight is on point and he feels super strong. He's ready for April 16th and the unified fight with the WBA champion Yordenis Ugas. Spence says that he has to keep his weight down. He has been keeping his weight down since the Danny Garcia fight in 2020. And says he's happy that he haven't had to put on that sauna suit and cut 30 pounds before the fight like he did with Mikey Garcia and Sean Porter. Spence, he wasn't really training, the way he's supposed to. And maybe that's the evidence, that, kind of correlates with the performance that we got. In those fights, maybe if he was able to train and focus, do his weight training, because he was bragging that he didn't do any weight training for those fights. And that maybe that's why he didn't knock those guys out. But not to take anything away from Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia talent as fighters, Who knows, But Spence goes on to say that the sparring and the mid-work workouts he's done in the gym has made him, fight ready. And, he's ready to take on Yordenis Ugas. 27 wins, 4 losses, 12 KOs. So Spence has been working hard, trying to get back to that whole, the truth Errol Spence that we know. And so he also says that training camp has been great. And I have been training, super hard and super focused. And I'm just paraphrasing y'all. So, the boxing nerds, I don't want them, hey, he didn't say that. So he said he's leaving no stones unturned and that he's listening to his coach. Now, I don't know if that's to imply that he's, went to do his own thing in the past, but he's listening to Derrick James now. And Spence said he's coming up with a great game plan and making sure that everything is on point by fight time. He said I'll just be a full beast before I get into the ring. So that sounds like that nigga with the shag is gonna be, in the ring April 16th. So Errol Spence Jr. talked about Oscar De La Hoya, his fight, going into fighting Manny Pacquiao, where he went in at 147 and he only put on a couple of pounds, after he weighed in. And Errol Spence Jr. thought that was crazy. He said that's crazy. For him, Errol Spence Jr. said after he weighed in at 147, he's going to come back to the fight 160 or 161. He said that's probably why, Oscar felt so weak in that fight and he was depleted. And, if you don't put that weight back, put something back into your body, after you done dropped the weight, you're not going to have the energy or the stamina. It's going to affect your performance, right? So that's something that we've seen play out in boxing. And, you got to, make sure you balance yourself. Look at Virgil Ortiz, killing yourself to cut weight. And, you do that a number of times, it's going to affect, your health. It's going to affect everything you do in the ring. They had to call a fight off, because, you got to, it's a science to it, So, Errol Spence Jr. said right now, he feel like ring rust, is kind of like a mindset, He says, he's basically, he spars in the gym harder so, the fight itself will be easy. He says rust is a mindset and he feel like if he's sharp, you know what I'm saying, in the gym, then he'll be sharp, you know what I'm saying, on fight night. So, you know, Errol Spence Jr., I've heard them say this before, you know, that they train hard so on fight night, you know what I'm saying, they don't have to worry about it. So he feel like that, you know, he's in the gym working hard, making sure his reflexes on point, making sure his punches, you know, he's working on a variety of punches, you know, saying for Yordenis Ugas, he got sparring partners that fight like Yordenis Ugas. And so he's not worried about being rusty, and because he's working all that out, shaking all that off in the gym. And he said that way, you know, he don't have to struggle. You know, a lot of times, you know, with a 1.5 year layoff, people struggle, you know what I'm saying, because they haven't been in the spotlight for so long. But you know, when you work as hard, when you're working hard in the gym, then it's no pressure on fight night because you're ready. And Errol Spence Jr. feel like he's ready because he's put in the work, and you know, you feel like he's gonna pull off a great performance. So you don't have to be nervous, you know what I'm saying, about how you're gonna look, you know what I'm saying, once you've put in that work. So he goes on to say that, you know, he feel like he's organic. He said, I'm the guy you see at Walmart in a muscle shirt with sweatpants, you know, and some slippers. So, you know, Errol Spence Jr., we all know he's a laid-back, cool guy. And, you know, he talked a little bit about the Danny Garcia, you know, how hard Danny Garcia hit in that fight. And he says that Danny Garcia hit hard, but he said it wasn't like what Keith Thurman and Sean Porter said. So, you know, he's the type of fighter, and this is me. He's the type of fighter, you know, he just got to go see what it is. And he said it was definitely hard, but it wasn't all that. So, you know, Errol Spence Jr. wasn't impressed by Danny Garcia, you know. So if he wasn't impressed by the power of Danny Garcia, he's probably not going to be impressed by the power of Yordenis Ugas, who we all know don't have power like that. You know what I'm saying? And even if he did, I doubt if Spence would be afraid. He would want to go in there and see what's up, you know. And that's what I like about Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? He's honest to a fault, you know what I'm saying? You know, he's just going to tell you what it is. And, but Danny Garcia, you know, he said he's supposed to be the biggest puncher that Errol Spence Jr. faced, but Errol Spence Jr. seemed like he's not impressed. You know, who knows? Maybe Danny Garcia, you know, is at the end of his career or whatever. But, you know, Errol Spence Jr., he's ready to move on, you know, said to bigger and better challenges. So, you know, hopefully Danny Garcia will move up to 154 and challenge one of them guys up there. But, you know, as far as Errol Spence Jr., he seemed like he's cock-loaded and ready, you know what I'm saying, to face these guys, face Ugas in his ring. And, you know, it's going to be real exciting. You know, anticipation is crazy, you know what I'm saying, to see if Errol back to 100%. He says he's 100%, and I believe him, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know he got a lot of detractors out there that want him to, you know, look bad and everything and look at his pay-per-views, trying to boycott, you know what I'm saying, the man fights and stuff. So, you know, he's coming out there with a lot of vitriol, and everything he's heard, all the negative things he's heard out there has fueled him to this point to where, you know, it got him ready. It gave him the motivation, you know what I'm saying, to prepare himself, hire nutritionists, you know what I'm saying, sparred is hard, you know. Even Derek James said in the interview, you know, Errol Spence Jr. looked different. And so, you know, sound like hell is coming. You know what I'm saying? Sound like hell is coming in Texas, you know. And I hope Yordenis Ugas, you know what I'm saying, I know he's going to be ready because he is, you know, a professional that always stay on point. So, but that's all I got. This has been Pool Kind of Boxing. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more hardcore boxing content. And remember what I say, law don't go right here, law dog. See you guys in the next one.